Welcome to Charlie Puelo Field, where we have a crazy scenario today. Where today we found out, the Gov Nation Network found out about noon today or so that they had swapped the field from Farragut. This was supposed to be a away game tonight, but I think they were having some lighting issues on the Farragut field, so they moved the game to William Blount. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect the rest of the. I don't know if they're going to swap back the other game or not. We are going to take a quick break. We're actually going to stay here for the national anthem, and you should be able to hear it on your speakers. So we're back after the national anthem here, and we're already having some troubles with our video. So there's always something going on. There we go. It looks like it's coming back on now. But tonight, like I was saying, we were going to have the game here has been moved to William Blount, obviously, and this is going to be the third district game for the Governors. We're going to have Tyler Graves joining us later today. He can talk right now, so we can do a little test there, trying a little something different. Anyway, we'll try him in a few minutes. He's also doing the announcing, so it's a little bit crazy.
I think I'm live.
Yeah,
number 3.
I think you're live. Yeah,
okay,
you are
good.
live. But unfortunately, we're actually going to take a break real quick.
All right.
So we'll come back and we'll give you the lineups there and kind of go from there. So Luke Buckner's at the first at bat, and he hits one right up the middle to start off this game. That was a hard shot to start the day. Justin Bell's on the mound, and we can kind of go around the horn here and see and talk about who's playing what. But
for the Admirals, number 6, Landis Davila.
Davila's back up on his next at bat. But you got Matosian in center, Kirkland in left field. Another hit right up the middle, and that's going to be 2 quick runners on base with 2 pitches. So Matosian's in center, Rhodey's in left.
Now batting for Farragut, number 17, Brennan Siegler.
Brewers in right field. You got Vance at first. It looks like Abbott at second. And then you've got Clarkson at short. And you got Bird at third with Pratt's behind the plate. This batter is Siegler. Well, that's a good start. He didn't hit it.
And I thought. Check 1, 2.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I thought for a second there, I thought Buckner was going to go to third, but they held him up at second. It was low outside.
So Farragut came out swinging for sure.
Yeah.
You can tell real quickly what their game plan is.
Well, they've lost some games down in, I think, Hoover, Alabama. They've been down there. I think towards the end of last week they were down there. So.
Yeah, and this is probably one of the best teams in the state this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So they've got some players, as usual, coming out of Farragut. It's almost like a
land of mine for baseball talent.
Yeah, it's like a warehouse, or what do you want to call it? They're always
something's in the water, sort of thing.
Yeah. 3 balls and 1 strike, no outs. Yeah, the Governors had actually a pretty good weekend. They lost to West, I think it was Friday night, in a 10-inning affair where West got 3 runs on them. There's another strike, 3-2. West got 3 runs on them in the 10th inning, and Govs couldn't recuperate from that one. But then the next day they went to Morristown. They went to Morristown and played Morristown West and Morristown East, and I think they won 14-4 against West and 11-8 against East. So that brings their record to 10-6. And they only had 2 district games, and they're 2-0. So this is a big game today.
And I'm pretty sure I went back and looked. I think we only won 13 games last year. I think we went like 13-20.
There's a walk.
All right.
Yeah, I've kind of put last year in the rearview mirror. It was like we would have a bunch of close games and then couldn't pull it out the last second.
Yeah, they had a ton of one-run games, I remember. Right. I can just go down the list and start naming them.
Yeah, I've heard, just the parents that go to the away games that I haven't been to, that they say their bats are I guess much better than they were last year at this point. And their pitching's pretty good. Now, having said that, we have bases loaded with 1 strike and no outs, but we'll see if we can shake this off and limit the damage. It's popped up to right field. Looks like Brewer is under it. Going to have Tag coming home, and 1 run will score. Runner at second moved to third. So other than a strikeout or a double play, that's about all he could do. It was.
I think Buckner's the only. Yeah, he's the only one who scored.
Yeah. We had some questions about the runs, but yeah.
Yeah.
So 1-0 count.
That's going to be in
popped
the
up to
infield.
Second.
Yep.
Nothing doing anywhere else. So if Bell can get out of this situation with another out right here, I'd call that a plus.
Now batting for the Admirals, number 44, Mark Underwood.
Underwood's your batter. With 2 on, 2 outs. Runners at first and third in what was a bases loaded situation with no outs. Looks like he was laying down a bunt.
0-1.
I'm guessing 44's got some speed. If he's laying down a bunt in this situation.
I think it was it Job the other day that got on a bunt?
May have been.
I think it was.
Job hit some balls hard Friday night. He hit one to the first baseman. It was just in his reach, and it would have finished the game. But
Yeah, I was watching that at home.
got a 1-1 count, 2 outs, 2 on.
They're grilling something down there tonight.
Yeah, you can smell it for sure. A strike on the outside corner. Because they've hit so fast, I haven't really paid as much attention to the umpire. Usually that's what I try to do in the first
Well, so
few
I've
pitches.
been watching him a little bit. So far, he's been good. I mean, but Justin's not really thrown any right on, the edge of the zone.
Runner's going. Short's grabbing it. Throws it to first. And got him out.
All right.
All in all, that's a good inning, considering
Yes,
where you
is.
started. 1 run, and had plenty of opportunities to score with no outs, and they got them out. They got just 1 run on them. So we'll be back for the bottom of the first. And we're back for the bottom of the first. Joe Bentosian's up to bat, and Jackson Peace for Farragut's on the mound. Got a 1-0 ball game.
And Richard, I've always heard you say, to win, you have to score 1 run anyway.
Yeah. So as long as you're only down by 1, you weren't going to win anyway unless you scored. So kind of a weird way of looking at it, but 1 run never bothers me.
As the smoke is now coming into the press box.
Yeah. They're just trying to trick us into going in there and buy something.
Oh.
High pitch.
That's where you wish you had somebody on first.
Yep.
Or second.
Or third.
Yeah, really.
1-2 count to Job. Check swing. They said he didn't go.
What?
But it's a...
What in the world?
I think Job didn't know that he was called as not having a strike. And so Job thought it was strike 3 and he had to go. He just didn't catch that he was...
I don't know why.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was... He didn't know if they called him a strike. If it was a strike, he had to run.
Yeah.
Outside pitch. Brings a count full 3-2. Be nice to get Job on base here. Fouls it off to the right side. Out of play. Like I said, very important matchup here tonight against Farragut. In baseball,
Go.
Jobs hits it
Get
to right
out.
field, and it's
Yes.
over the wall. I believe that may be Matosian's first, maybe?
Solo home run for Job Matosian.
All right, that's one way to even it up. Hit it where they can't catch it. So now that resets the field. You got a tie ball game.
For the guys, number 6, Rody Kirkland.
And no outs for Rhodey. And Rhodey can do the same thing Job just did. He's got the power for it. Oh, 1 to Rhodey. And Healy hits it to second. Should be clean for 1 out. One thing I do want to see them do is put the ball in play. Friday night, the umpire was very generous on the outside pitch. He was very generous on the outside pitch, and we couldn't seem to go after it. I mean, it was way off. So, if you do hit it, you're not going to hit a good shot, get a good hit on it. But both of these pitchers seem to be more around the plate, so I think we could see a lot more hitting of the ball. Inside corner for a strike. That was a good pitch. A little break on it.
You can actually see it on the screen now. You can see the smoke on the live stream now.
Puts it in play, which is what we're talking about. Hard hit to second, but it was right at second for the second out. That's going to bring up Nate Ray, who's the DH tonight.
Now batting for the Governors, number 7, Nate Ray.
First pitch coming. Strike. Pitch was outside corner for ball. A little bit high on that one. I don't recall. I think we went extra innings with Farragut last year and lost here at home.
I think you're right. I think we went into the 9th inning or something.
I think we actually got some runs up on them and they came back on us, I think.
We lost by 1 both times.
Yeah.
We played them in postseason and got drilled, but the 2 regular season games, we lost by 1 both times.
Full count to Ray. He seems to have a little giddy up on it. Line straight to center. So we're putting it in play. We've got to figure out a way to, other than Matosian, to hit it where they're not, because we've been hitting them right at them. So if we can get that fixed, then it looks like we're putting the ball in play, which is what we want to do. So we'll take a break, got a 1-1 score. We'll come back for the top of the second.
batting for Farragut, number 8, Eli Evans.
You just heard over the announcer. Eli Evans is up to bat. Top of the second inning, 1-1 ball game. It's a good pitch. It was kind of on the inside part of the plate. Strike 2 swinging. Almost offered at it, but I don't think he went around. So you got a 1-2 count to Evans. Outside pitch hit fouled off, out of play to the right side. Cross your fingers. We're hoping we got our internet issues fixed. So I'm a little bit leery of saying that because it might go right out as soon as I say it. But I'm hoping we will have those solved for the remainder of our games. It's a little tricky at the baseball field sometimes. 2-2 count to Evans. Fouled off. He's fouled a couple off to stay alive. Bell staying around the plate, which is what you want to see. He's not erratic. No, that was a good placement pitch that the Evans didn't go for. Crowd's wanting it to be a strike. I can see their case, but I can see the umpire's case too. It was close. Another shot up the middle. Short's got it.
That's a good play, really.
Yeah, it was slowed. It was a kind of a hopper over the pitcher, and Clarkson was able to get to it and get him out in time. So 1 away.
For Farragut, number 7, Jack Alley.
Jack Alley's your batter now. Got 1 away, top of the second. Strike swinging.
How many current Tennessee players are Farragut alum? Because I know Ben Joyce is. He went to Farragut.
I have no clue.
I feel like there's 1 or 2 more. That's why they made the internet. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely quite a few players from Farragut playing.
Yeah,
in the college ranks.
Yeah.
You know, in a place like Farragut, that's, let's just be honest with it. It's a place that parents can move to and get their kids there.
Mm-hmm.
Not all schools are kind of in that spot. I'm not blaming Farragut. Hey, if somebody goes to their school, they're going to have them play, right?
They've got 2. They've got Ben Joyce and I'm
not sure what the game stoppage is here.
Ben Joyce and Drew Patterson. Drew Patterson's a redshirt freshman.
Oh, catcher got hit on the leg. I was kind of hoping it was a sticker. It was a sticker issue. That was fun. Did you watch those games this weekend?
Yeah, I did not watch the Sunday game, but I watched the Friday and Saturday.
Well, I can't stand Vanderbilt, so it was fun to watch it. Although I think the Ole Miss game was more fun. You had, we were about
we're-
underdogs.
We
there
were,
when-
yeah, and we were killing them too.
yeah.
We beat Ole Miss like 10-1 or 11-1.
2-2 count. Yeah, but the thing about Vanderbilt was that, on Sunday it was 1-0 for the longest time,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't seen any games. I've watched a few of them, but I haven't seen any like one-run games with Tennessee yet. And I wanted them to win, but I was interested to see if they could win a 1-0 game against an opponent like that. I'm not disappointed they won 5-0. Don't get me wrong, but
I mean, they only gave up 2 hits.
strikeout.
Pitching's been really good.
We're out number 2. The only
For Farragut, number 33, Garrett Brewer.
the only game that I have seen that our pitching was good was that Texas game, where I say our because I am a Tennessee alum, so I guess I can say our, right? But the bats they had a good pitcher on the mound. Our bats couldn't deal with that one team. Popped up right side out of play.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy, Richard, because
The batter is Brewer.
yeah, since that Texas game, Texas is they've dropped a few games that they probably shouldn't have.
Right.
So
You would hope if Tennessee dropped a game or two, they'd still be fine because the closest thing to them, I think, already had 4 or 5 losses.
well, we're undefeated in conference, and that's
Right.
huge. We're the only undefeated
Ball has
SEC
hit the
team.
second, thrown to first, and that's 3 down. So we go to the bottom of the second, see if we can put some more on the board. We'll be back in a moment. We're back for the bottom of the second, and Justin Bell, your pitcher, is up to the plate, which is going to be a rarity in the major leagues, like a very big rarity going forward with them dropping the pitcher hitting. He hits it right a little bit to the left of short, right of short. Short makes a good play.
Oh no! Oh no!
Got to get back to the bag. So it's just to the right of the short. Short had to go to the knees. He came up throwing. First base could not dig it out. And Bell was rounding the base and fell down. And then he had to get back and it was a race back to the bag. But he got back. He got back safe at first. So I guess that's an error. It was a tough throw on the short, but it was a bad throw. So he made a $10 catch and a 50-cent throw. Now, I'll give him a dollar throw because that was a tough throw from where he was throwing it from.
It was good to get on that ball, though.
Yep. One on, no outs. Pratt's is your batter. 1-1 count. Pitch is on its way. Swing and a miss. It was outside low. Pratt's chased it. Good pitch overall, though.
Now, Peace, I think he's I think committed or signed somewhere.
Yeah, I know that they've got a sophomore. I can't remember what position he plays. I'll probably look at the internet myself. I don't have time, but they've got a highly touted, I think, sophomore because he was pitching last. I say he's pitching. He was playing as a freshman last year. So Pratt's is out on strikes. Bird's at the plate. Bell's at first, and he's getting looked back. Runner goes. It's going to take a good throw, and it was a good throw. It was a good throw, but the tag was not made in time, and I think Bell helped it out by sliding to the correct side of the base. Looked like he slid to the outside, and it was just kind of a swing and a miss tag, I believe. So, I'm not sure what the call was. I'm not sure if it's a ball or a strike that was called. Ball gets away. Bell goes to third. So 1 out, runner at third. Last 2 pitches have moved the runner. Again, I'm not sure if that previous pitch was a strike or not. I think he's got 1-1, yeah. Yeah, the umpire just showed us that it was 1-1. So, good spot for Bird. He did his job. Bird hit it to the right side. Bell was able to score. Your Governors are leading 2-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. That's the way you play baseball. Yes, it's not a selfish trying to hit a homer there. He hit it to the right side of the field, did his job, got the run in. So good job on Bird.
Yeah,
I'm sure Coach Young's going to like that one. First pitch is ball to Brewer. And let's just face it, team like Farragut, you're going to have to play like that. You're going to have to play like that, and you're going to have to get a break here and there. Swing and a miss. Well, actually fouled it off a little bit. 2-1 is your count. Yeah, Governors will have to play solid on defense. Get the ones they're supposed to get. Not much room for mistakes on our side, for sure. Another fouled pitch. Now, if we can hold on to this lead and take down Farragut and become 3-0 in the district, kind of changes the tone of William Blount baseball going into the rest of our games, going in the Hardin Valley game. If we can go into that one 3-0.
Is Hardin Valley still? I mean, they were loaded last year, weren't they?
I honestly have not kept up with them. As have a walk. Burr gets a walk with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Carter Abbott.
Now batting for William Blount, number 9, Carter Abbott.
Abbotts have been around for a while, it seems like. I think Colby, Carter's brother, I think I mentioned this or not. I think he's playing at Carson Newman. I'm not sure.
Yes, he is.
One on, 2 outs. First pitch to Abbott. Foul to the right side. Umpire is pointing to the Governor dugout for something. I'm not sure what. It's popped to short. And that'll do it. But the Gov's got one more run, so we're up 2-1 to go to the top of the third inning. It's a pretty good start for your Govs. We'll be back in a moment.
Now batting for Farragut, number 2, Lucas Buckner.
We're back for the top of the third, and we're back to the start of the lineup here with Lucas Buckner. He's the one that hit the first pitch right at the pitcher, and he's the one that scored the one run for Farragut in that first inning. Takes a pitch there for ball 1. One's your count now as Buckner took a strike. It's popped up out of play on the third base side. Nothing doing except for a long strike called. One, two's your count. It's hit the center. Joe backs up a little bit, brings it in for out number 1. And that'll bring up Davila, who also had a hit in the first inning. And he hit it right up the middle as well. He didn't hit it as hard, but it was just to the left of Bell's glove. He throws it inside and clips him. So Davila gets a freebie, and Coach Young's out here. I think he's wondering whether he made an attempt to move or not, which in both sides do this, so I'm not slamming Farragut, but there's a lot of armor being worn on people's elbows nowadays. elbows and stuff, and so people stay in. I think Barry Bonds brought that on for everybody. Now throws over to first, and the infield umpire was looking for the home plate umpire to make the call. I may have caught the infield guy sleeping. However, he's first. He's safe at first. Strike one. So 1 on, 1 out, 1 strike to Siegler. He hits it back to short. To pitcher. Pitcher throws it to second. Second to first. And
Double play.
Governor's out with a double play. That was a thing of beauty. Bell wasted no time going to second. He knew he was going to do it. He threw it to where the second baseman was going to be, not where he was. And that ended up in a perfect double play ball. That'll bring us to the bottom of third in a moment. Here we are, bottom of third. Matosian's at the plate. He hit a home run over the right field fence in the first at bat for the Governors. Made it 1-0. See if he can start this inning off strong. Fouls it off. Like I said, it looked like from the 2 games I've seen, it looks like Matosian's hitting the ball hard.
Get down. Oh.
He hits it a little floater to second for your first out of the inning. Spoke too soon. That'll bring up Kirkland.
Now batting for William Monk, number 6, Brody Kirkland.
Kirkland is signed with King University, and I think that's Upper East Tennessee area. If he likes NASCAR, he can go some races up there.
Yeah, they're let's see, 2 Sundays from now they're running the dirt race up there at Bristol.
On the evening for Easter, right?
Yeah. Yep, Sunday night.
Supposed to have like some concert stuff.
Yeah, they always they make that a big social event up there. Anytime NASCAR's up there, they bring out some country music singers and
yeah, I think that actually has some Christian. Chris Tomlin's going to be singing there, which is a Christian artist, and I think they got a speaker. I think I heard on the radio it's Max Lucado, however you say his name. I know he's like a speaker. I don't know what they're doing, but I guess since it's an Easter Day thing, so
yeah,
I guess that's their way of being able to pull it off on Easter.
Yeah, I go
3-2's your count.
As Brody strikes out.
Yeah. I'm going to bring up Will Vance. There's another signee. I think he signed with Johnson University. And without going into it, I know that we've signed quite a few people just in a lot of sports. We had a big day in the fall, a big day in the spring. That's good to see William Blount athletes going places.
Yeah, we were actually full in spring signing day.
Yeah, we had to make it 2 days worth. As Will goes out, called third strike. That'll do it for the bottom of the third. We'll be back here in the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth here at Charlie Pueblo Field. Jet Johnson's your batter. In a 2-1 ball game where your Governors are leading 2-1. Both teams scored 1 run in the first. The Governors scored their second run in the second. And both teams were blanked in the third. Brings your score to 2-1. Oh, 1 pitch is on its way. Fouled back. Straight back by Mr. Johnston. Brings your count to 0-2. This game's been moving at a good pace tonight. Normally we start at 6. This one started at 6:30. As Johnston strikes out swinging on a high pitch. It's a good start for Bell. So other than a couple of well-placed hits, like right up the middle, William Blount's done a good job of harnessing the power of Farragut. Little high breaking ball. Definitely don't want to leave breaking balls up high. Those are the ones that hang up too much and they end up on the other side of the fence. 1-1's your count. And the batter here is number 10, Merrick. Swings to the right side. Looks like it might be playable out of play by Vance, and he brings it in for out number 2. So 2 outs in the top of the fourth.
Now batting for Farragut, number 44, Mark Underwood.
Underwood is your batter now. Had a strikeout and a pop-up out of play for your first 2 outs here. Underwood tries to lay down a bunt, fouls it out of play. I think he tried to lay down a bunt the last at bat. Had a similar result.
Yeah, he fouled off his first bunt attempt, too, last time.
Nice pitch. It was a little high and
Yeah.
outside, but looks like it may have been right on the corner.
Yep.
I didn't catch the umpire's name tonight, but so far it's been pretty even on both sides. I don't think umpires go out there to make a. I think it's very rare. It's more rare than what people think that umpires go out there and intentionally call one side one way or the other. I don't think that happens that often. Now, ask me in football season if that's true, and I might change my mind. But anyway, that's why I'm not on the air.
Well, there's some people that claim that never happens.
Strike 3. Yeah, it definitely happens. We just never know when it's happening. But kudos to this umpire. He seems to be right. He has to be evenly calling it. So that'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. There goes 1, 2, 3. That'll bring up your Governors for the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back in a minute. Hey, we're back. Bottom of the 4th.
Now,
Nate Ray's your batter.
Number 7, Nate Ray.
2-1 ball game. First pitch is called outside for ball 1. Nate Ray hits it right over the second base. Nice hard shot. Rounds first, but he's going to step back for a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting for William Blount, number 15, Justin Bell.
Bell is at the plate now. Bell had a, some people might give him a hit. I think it was an error. I think the shortstop had time to make the throw and made a bad throw. But I'm not the official score, so he may actually have a hit. As he hits one,
Get out,
right
go.
center, and
It's gone.
out. So 2-run shot by by Bell, and that's going to bring the tally to 4-1. I think Bell was listening to me saying that wasn't a hit. He decided he's just going to show me. That's what I think he was doing. So, well, if that wasn't a hit, I'm going to make sure it's not an error. I'm going to hit it out of the park. So all of a sudden, we're winning 4-1. No outs.
Now batting for the Governors, number 37, Ethan Prax.
And Bell has 2 runs. He's responsible for 2 of the runs. I mean, he came across the plate twice. Pratch is your batter. He's looking to get a piece of the action. Takes 2 balls. And that's going to bring a mound visit by the Farragut coach. It's not a good recipe to walk a batter and then have a homer hit off you and then throw 2 balls. So I do not see anyone in the dugout warming up. So I think this might just be a hey man, throw strikes meeting. There's my favorite Jeopardy music playing in the background. Piece will stay in. So two O's to count to Pratt's in a 4-1 ball game. Governor's leading. There's no outs in the bottom of the fourth. Sure, the Governors would like to keep putting points on the board, runs on the board. 3-0. So he walked out there, talked to him, and came back and threw a ball. That was inside for ball 4. That was a little bit closer than I thought it might be, but I'm also not the umpire.
Now batting for William Watt, number 11, Brooks Bird.
So Macon is going to be the courtesy runner for Pratt's. Pratt's being the catcher, he gets a courtesy runner. Brooks Bird is your batter now. So if this was is it Texas or Texas A&M that like starts making noise every time the pitcher throws a ball until he throws a strike? I can't remember what it is, but it'd be a good one to do it here. Ball or whatever they do. Bird puts it in play. Short's got it. It's throwing it across the diamond. He gets Bird at first, but he does move the runner up to second. Puts him in scoring position with 1 out. That's going to bring up Brewer.
Now batting for the guys, number 20, Kendall Brewer.
So Bird has moved the runner twice. First time he did it, Bell was able to score. Outside pitch for strike 1. Swing and a miss by Brewer. Strike 2. Two's your count. 1 out. Man at second. And that's on the outside corner for ball 1. Wasn't much different from strike 1. It may have been a little bit further out. Looks like they're going to try to go to a similar place right here. And they did, and they caught him strike 3. So Brewer goes out looking on strike 3 to bring up Abbott to the plate.
Now batting for the guys, number 9, Carter Abbott.
I'd like to get greedy here and get another run. That way a grand slam can only tie it. Look back. The runner at second. He stepped off the plate.
Of course, I've only seen one game in person this year, but Carter last year, he actually had, he was batting pretty good for a, I think he was a freshman last year, wasn't he?
I don't remember. I don't know, and I don't have the ages up here. I guess I do. There's that sheet.
Oh, Carter's actually a junior this year. I thought he was a freshman last year, so he was a sophomore last year. He's a junior now.
Up. So yes, but he wasn't playing JV, which a lot of sophomores still do.
Correct.
So he was still called up, if you would. Another pitch for strike 2. Yeah, once Bell went down last year, that put Abbott, who's already a utility player, in a even more needed role of having to pretty much go all over the place. ball outside for first ball, 1 and 2. It's good now because he can pretty much stay at second, which is where, with him and Bell usually in the middle, it's a nice little infield there.
Foul ball.
Out of play, I think.
Yep.
Over the fence in right field. One, two's your count. And he calls him outside on the corner. So Abbott goes down looking, and that brings the score to be 4-1. Your Govs are leading. We'll be back for the top of the 5th. All right, here we are in the top of the 5th. Eli Evans is your batter. So you hear the Farragut crowd saying, "Come on, Eli." And I'm going to say, "Come on, Eli, pop it up to your pitcher." For out number 1 on the first pitch. It's always nice to get a one pitch out, especially at the start of an inning. As we've talked here time and time again, that first out of inning is always the most important, in my opinion. It allows your pitcher a little bit of mental breathing room. Pitch was inside a bit, but it was fouled off. Your batter is Alley, number 7. Takes a strike. He's in the hole 0-2. It's when I really wish I had a score so we'd know how many pitches Bell has. I think he's been pretty efficient for the most part. Ball's fouled out of play. Or down the right side. 0-2's your count. 1 gone. In the top of the 5th. Bell comes set. Pitch is on its way. Outside, but
Yeah,
that's a great pitch. He tried to get him the chase, and he didn't. It's a good pitch. He almost swung at it. Pretty much did the same thing. Me personally, I like to throw an outside pitch like he did the previous pitch, and then I like to come back with an inside pitch in that situation. That's just me. I want him to make a decision on both sides of the plate. That was inside. He made a good decision by not swinging at it. 3-2's your count. Now the pressure's back on your pitcher. You either strike him out or hit it, make him put it in play at somebody. Fouls it off.
Big pitch right here.
He's fouled off a couple already. Looks like he actually has pretty good plate awareness. And that was outside for a ball. Didn't quite get the call that we had gotten on the other side, but I think it was a ball. I think it was fair.
Now batting for Farragut, number 33, Garrett Brewer.
So Brewer's at the plate, number 33. You got 1 on, 1 out, top of the 5th. Bell has been pretty efficient.
But now you're going to see, excuse me, you're going to see Buckner this inning unless you get a double play. And Buckner, of course, is top of the lineup for them.
Does Peace bat? Or is he?
Peace does not.
He's not
Peace
batting.
is,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's just get a double play and be out of it.
Yep.
Governors have run 1 double play. I think that may have been the end of the last inning. One your count. Runner at first. Hit just over Bird's hand. He waited on it and tried to jump up as high as he could, and it still went over his glove. Not too much damage, though. It was just a single. Keeps the guy at second. But it was probably just maybe half an inch above Bird's glove. Coach Young is calling time. He's going to come out and talk to Bell.
Well, they've not warmed anybody up, so.
And it doesn't look like they're sending anybody out to warm up. But that's why, because they're going to bring Rhodey Kirkland into pitch. So we're probably going to have a massive change in the field. Maybe not. Let me see if I can figure this out. Rhodey's coming in to pitch. Rhodey, I think, is slated as your starter for Wednesday, but I'm sure that he can still throw some pitches here. And see what we can do here. This is where you run you have to think through, do you want to burn Rhodey for this and get this win? I'd like to see us pitch Rhodey just enough so he can still come out and start Wednesday. I don't know what that pitch count would be, but pitch and change, we're going to take a break. All right, so after the pitching change, we've got Buckner coming up the way. He's your leadoff batter for Farragut. Rhodey Kirkland is your new pitcher with 1 out and men on first and second. We had already mentioned that Rhodey is supposed to be the starter, I believe, for Wednesday. So we're not sure how much he will get in today, but you get the wins you can get. That's kind of the way I look at it, I guess. Changes are that John Macon went to left field to replace Rhodey, who was in left field. Rhodey comes to the mound, and that puts Bell back at short. So Clarkson is now at least not on the field. My guess is he's going to be replaced at the lineup as well. So 1-1 count. You got a lefty facing a lefty here too, which is possibly a good call on Young's part. Maybe that's what he was thinking because Buckner's hit it hard. 2-1's your count. Ball's hit just beyond the third baseman and outside of your shortstop. It's a single, and luckily it was hit just perfectly that nobody could move up more than one spot. So Davila's up with bases juiced with 1 out. Another lefty. So Buckner did his job. He hit it to the left side of the field. That's not necessarily what you want to do, but he did put it in play to move the runners up. And he was safe to boot. Ball 1.
Almost hit Davila in the head.
Strike 1. One's your count. Bases loaded. 1 out. 1's across the board. 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 out. Farragut has 1 run. Let's hope we keep it that way. Outside for ball 2. It's fouled out of play. Brings count 2-2. Can barely see Farragut with those shirts they've got on. That's a bad joke. That's what you get for sitting up here. They've got the brown camo.
Yeah.
And they're on the brown dirt. Two's your count. Bases loaded. 1 out. Rhodey's looking for a double play, strikeout, or an infield pop-up. Throws it low for ball 3. So something's going to happen on this pitch. Unless it's just fouled off. 3-2 count. Outside. So that'll walk a run in. And it's going to bring up Farragut's Siegler. He's in the 3-hole tonight. So Rhodey's kind of in a tough spot with, he's now facing the 3 batter and the cleanup. Throws a strike to get ahead in the count. "4-2's your new score as the last batter walked in a run. Way inside, almost hit the batter. I'm sure his teammates are saying, take it. 1-1's your count. Brody just hasn't quite got that corner on either side yet. He's fishing for it. He's not quite getting it. One thing I like about Brody, he's not afraid to throw it wherever he wants. He needs to fine-tune it to get the call like he did right there. Inside pitch for strike 2.
Lady Govs beat Seymour 6-2 in softball tonight.
You know what their record is overall?
It's like 3-6.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
2-2 count. Pitch is on the way. He's on that corner, and they caught him. Strike 3. The batter knew it, too.
Now batting for Farragut, number 1, Jet Johnston.
So Jet Johnson is your new batter. The bases are still loaded. Rhodey got a strikeout. At this point, you're hoping you can get this one too and just get on back to the bottom of the 5th and add some more runs in. Ball's hit the left center pretty hard. It's going to be a grand slam over the center field fence. Job looked like he may have had a chance on it, but couldn't quite bring it in. Job climbed the fence the best he could. So that's going to make it 6-4. Clears the bases. "6-4 is your score. And we start back over with Merrick. Just
Batting for Farragut, number 10, Jake Merrick.
It's a well enough hit ball. Job made a valiant effort to get it, but just couldn't come down with it. And now you've got the sun starting to creep in on the pitcher's eyes, which is never fun this time of day. Luckily, it's on both pitchers.
I figured out Peace is actually committed to Tennessee Tech.
Okay.
Yeah. I know it was somewhere local.
Fouled out of play for 2-1. Strike 2. So Farragut puts 5 in the top of the 5th inning to go up 6-4. Govs have work to do in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back shortly.
7, Job Matosian.
Matosian's at the plate, bottom of the fifth inning. Got a 6-4 ball game. As Carter Bells is in the house. Did y'all play today, Carter? Where'd you play? At Farragut? Okay. Job hits one up the middle to lead off with another single. That's 2 hits for Job today.
Now batting for William Blount, number 6, Brody Kirkland.
Rhodey hits it to right at the left fielder. Barely moved. So that's going to bring up Vance with Job at first. Like I said, we got Carter.
William Blount, number 21, Will Vance.
Got Carter on the call here.
Yeah, good to be here. We started at 5, so got done pretty early. Figured I'd
Okay.
come watch a little bit of varsity baseball.
Yeah. You're not the one that caused them to score 5 runs, are you?
Oh, no, they scored that before I got here.
Okay. I had to find somebody to blame it on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still blaming it on
you. Can
you.
blame that on, you can blame that on Nathan, the head coach for JV. He got here before I did.
Okay. You were in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have been on campus.
Okay, 0-1 count. Got 1 out. Vance is at the plate. Ball 1.
Yeah, and Will did a really good job this offseason of, retooling his swing, trying to, be able to actually hit the fastballs. He struggled with that a little bit last year.
Well, that's what Coach Young mentioned when he was on signing day. I remember him talking about spending a lot of time with him. And anybody that knows baseball, if you're retooling your swing, like the whole thing has to change. Like you got to get rid of bad habits or old habits, whether they were bad or not, and like literally just redo it from the ground up. 1-2's your count.
Ooh. A little off the plate.
So Tyler had just told us that the guy that hit the grand slam from Farragut, I think he's committed to Texas A&M.
Yeah, and it's just, every year stocked with D1 talent is Farragut.
Right.
I know last year they had a few Tennessee commits and their third baseman was a Kentucky commit.
Right. 3-2's your count, 1 out. Oh, that's a ball regardless. Now, Carter, I'm surprised you didn't yell, "Wear that," Vance.
Yeah,
I would have hit him in the head, but if that was you, you would have taken it.
Oh, yeah, no. If it was in the left-handed batter's box, without a doubt.
Number 7, Nate Ray.
Looks like they might be going to the pen or just, yeah, they are. They're going to go to the pen.
Yeah. We'll find out who they've got here in a minute. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after he gets ready. We're back after a pitching change. Eli Miller for Farragut is now on the mound. We have 2 on, 1 out.
Yeah, Miller, a little bit of a sidearm action from the right side.
And Nate Ray's your batter. Takes it inside for ball 1. Yeah, nothing like those sidearm dudes. 1-1.
I don't know if that's necessarily a two-seam he's thrown, but it does have a lot of movement. Of course, he is sidearm, so it could have movement from that. Either way, it's moving about 6 inches, so pretty good.
Yeah, you put those two together, and it's a...
Yeah, that looked more like a 4-seam, so I'm guessing what he threw that last time was a 2-seam.
Right. Yeah, that sidearm, it'll kind of tail in a little bit on a guy. On a right-handed batter. 2-1's your count. They look back Job at second. So Carter, I don't know if you heard, but Matosian led off with a homer.
Good to hear, good to hear.
Yeah, and then Bell also hit a 2-run homer.
They just got to keep the bats going.
Right. Three one's your count. Let's have a little payback time, hopefully. Maybe Ray can draw a walk here or put it in play and keep the inning going. And Bell will be back up to the plate, see if he can improve on what he did last time that we were back. Swing and a miss.
Yep, now he's got to shorten up, widen that stance out, and protect anything close. Got to put the ball in play.
Yeah, that was a little bit low to probably be swinging on that one, but, I'm not the batter. It's easy for me to say that up here when you're juiced up. Calls time. It was granted. 3-2's your count. 1 out. First and second are Job and Vance. Swing and a miss. Pretty much the same pitch that he had the previous time. That's going to bring up Bell. Be interested to see how they pitch him. Hit a nice shot in the last inning.
Now batting for you, number 15, Justin Bell.
Yeah, and if I'm Miller, I'm staying middle away, trying to keep that ball from the inside as Bell attacks that inside corner.
Right.
Right down the middle, behind it.
Oh, 1's your count. 2 outs, 2 on.
Oh.
Looking Matosian back.
Yeah, Job does a great job of staying in the pitcher's head. He's a little flashy out there, keeping his feet moving.
He's got the speed and the agility to do that type of thing.
Got to swing at that. It's probably the prettiest pitch you'll see this at bat.
Yeah, he's in the hole 0-2 now. But the previous batter, he was throwing that low down and inside pitch. That's what I would assumed I'd see here, but I didn't because it was outside for ball 1.
Yet to see this guy throw a breaking ball, so I'm not entirely sure if he does have one.
Yeah, I agree. If he's going to have one, it'd be probably here or that last pitch.
Oh, come on.
All righty, so Farragut brings in another pitcher, solves the problem with 2 on, and that does it for the bottom of the 5th inning. Govsley 2 stranded, and we go to the top of the 6th inning where the Admirals are winning 6-4. We'll be back shortly. All right, so here we are, top of the 6th inning. Underwood, who's bunted every attempt so far on the first pitch, does not attempt it here. So Carter lost that bet. He owes me $100.
$100.
I didn't say it was $100. I guess Tyler said it was $500, I think. There's no betting here. He hits it to right field. Brewer camps underneath it, out of play, but gets the out.
Now batting for Farragut, number 8, Eli Evans.
One O's your count to Evans. One. Brody's still in the game. Ball's hit to second. Abbott brings it in. And that'll be your second out of the inning.
Yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that for Carter out there at second base.
Now batting for the
No, it
Admirals,
doesn't.
number 7, Jack Alley.
So Alley is hit on the first pitch. He didn't like it. Alley gave a look of disgust there, which, I mean, I get it. He just got hit.
Now batting for Farragut, number 33, Garrett Brewer.
Garrett Brewer is your batter with 2 outs after it hits batsman. It's put runner at first for Farragut. Top of the 6th inning, 6-4 is your score. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, if I'm Rhodey right here, I'm living with that 2-seam on the outside corner. He's not going to touch it. Looks like that's probably what they're going to do, setting up outside. Ball runs in, though.
Ball is hit to Abbott again, almost exactly like it was before. So that'll do it for inning number 6, so the top of it anyway. We'll be back in a couple minutes for the bottom of the 6th, where we try to get a couple more runs and tie this thing up. Pratt's is your batter in the bottom of the 6th inning here. Miller is still on the mound for Farragut. First pitch down the middle. Second baseman is backtracking. A little bit of trouble. I don't know if he caught it or not. I don't think he did.
No, it looks like they. All right, runner on first. We'll take it.
So that was one of those backpedal jobs where the second baseman didn't know whether he should backpedal or turn around and run. And it looked like right field may have
Now batting for the Govs, number 11, Brooks Spurr.
Ceded to the second baseman a little bit, like he didn't.
Jackson Myrick is the courtesy runner.
Didn't like he. I can't see it again, but I don't think he was coming in hard to get that.
No, and right there, that's right fielder's ball all the way. He's got to call him off.
Yeah, he's got to call him off because
he's got to take charge right there.
He's got everything easier on that situation.
Yep.
He can catch it on the run.
Even if he's diving at the ball, he's got a better opportunity to catch it because, second baseman was turned around backwards.
Right.
We'll take it, though. Any runners we can get.
Yeah, I'm going to give that as a hit. That wasn't an error.
Got to attack that a little earlier, Brooksy. Got Kendall Brewer on deck.
So who's the courtesy runner? I can't see the number.
Jackson Myrick.
All right, Myrick's your courtesy runner for Pratt's.
All right, shorten up right here. We'd really like a ball in between third and second. Third and short, excuse me. Got a whole lot of room over there. Or if we could get it over in between first and second, we could probably get Myrick over to third.
Fouled straight back. 1-2's your count. Bird's put the ball in play twice that I know he has, and he's moved runners. One was to help us get the run for Bell. He hit it to the right and was able to move Bell to third, I think. That may have been a pass ball. I can't remember which one it was, but I know he moved him.
Yes.
There's a pass ball. Myrick will get second, standing up. No outs. 2-2's your count. Tying run at the plate. Pressure is now back on the pitcher a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to pay a little more attention. Got a guy in scoring position. Doesn't look like they're paying him too much peace of mind out there at second. No. Got time. Brooks called time, I believe.
Two count. Miller comes set. Ball is nubbed to the shortstop. It bounced between them. Myrick is coming
Get down, Myrick.
And we have a 6-5 ball game on a interesting hit up the middle by Bird. It looked like it hit early on in the thing, did it not?
Yeah.
Like it hit just outside the
It hit just outside the circle, I believe.
Yeah. Watch number 20, Kendall Brewer.
I think, and a great job right there by Myrick to kind of get in the way of the
play, yeah.
The play and making sure he gets out of the way before the ball gets to him.
Well, I think if it was just a normal pop-up, they would have been able to figure it out. But because it was technically a grounder at that point, I think it confused the infield.
Yep.
Because I think it was playable. I wouldn't call that a error. I'd definitely give Bird a hit on that. Maybe I'm wrong, but as Brewer has to scoot out of the way at a low pitch at his legs.
Yeah, and this is a good call right here by Coach Young. If he is indeed going to bunt, get Brooks over and then bring up, who is that, Carter Abbott, who, consistently tends to put the ball in play in scoring position. Good pull again, 2-0.
I'll take a walk.
Oh, yeah. Then you don't have to take the out.
I think we go back to Matosian because Clarkson was in the lineup, but he is now out. He never was batting to begin with.
Oh, you got to pull back.
You got to pull back.
Got to pull
You're
back
right.
on that.
Yep.
2-1 count now.
That is one of those you'd like to see him just wear it.
Yeah. And it's so hard whenever
It's
you
easy
go
for me
bunt
to say
mode.
that up here.
I know from experience,
Yeah, I know.
as whenever you go, whenever a batter goes into bunt,
I
it's
know.
like, and it's coming at you. It's like protect. I want to
Yeah.
at least get it down.
Yeah, I'm not saying something that I would actually do.
Oh yeah, no, just something that should have been done.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, I hear you.
I just said it would be nice if he did. I'm not going to blame him for not, though. Two-two's your count. Puts it in play. That could be trouble. Can't really tell how far.
Go.
It is to the track.
Come on, Brooks.
Brooks is going to third. He will probably be held up.
That'll work.
So we got a double.
And it's
Double by Brewer.
Right now, it's the bottom of the lineup for William Blount.
Yeah, so now, exactly right. We got Mr. Matosian coming up. My guess is they may change pitchers here. Maybe not. We'll see. They got somebody warming up, but I don't know how long they've been down there. Your first baseman is coming over. Is it 53 or 50? I can't see the number. Again, those camo shirts. Can't see him.
Oh,
He is.
50's coming in, or
Yeah,
no, that's 53. I can't tell.
He's going to the infield. Or
Yeah, he's going to go to third base, I believe.
All right, so either way, we've got a pitching change. We will take a break and we'll update you when we figure out all the movements that we have. We'll be back in a minute. All right, I was mistaken. Abbott is the next batter, but as Carter was talking about, having Abbott there is almost like a second leadoff guy. I mean, he knows how to play this position. So,
and they're playing corners in, middle, kind of in the mid area, so they're expecting bunt, which is what they're going to do. Ooh.
He shows it, and I guess he called it. He didn't offer it, did he?
No, it looked kind of low, but, it's hard to tell from up here.
So Johnston, I think is his name, is the pitcher who's also, we talked about being the A&M commit, who hit the grand slam earlier.
Going to show again. He's already choked up. Never mind.
Nobody can move.
Nope.
We have no outs. 2 on at second and third. Abbott's at the plate. He's got a 1-1 count.
Yeah, and that's something I've noticed, as I mentioned, he's choked up. That's something I've noticed the past 2 varsity games I've been able to attend. Carter Abbott chokes up on that bat, gets right on the plate. He wants to get on base. As that ball was bounced.
Inside, low and inside for ball 2. Like I said, the infield is in. So if he can just get a little bit of a little shot, it might outreach your infield.
Yeah, just poke it over the corners or over the middle
A hard
infielders.
shot, if it's not right at him, would get right on through. And that's
That'll
basically
work.
what happened.
Oh, he was off. No, he was off
Why'd
the
you
bag.
slow down? But he's safe.
We've got a tie game.
Yep.
Tie ball game. So what looked like happened was Colby put it in play. It was another chopper that we saw.
Yep.
Third base makes a great throw to first. First baseman almost threw Brewer out at third.
Now batting for William Blount, number 27, Joe Matosian.
But none of that matters because it's a 6-6 ball game.
Yep.
And tied up, Matosian's at bat.
And here's the big thing. We've only got one out, Richard.
I know, and Matosian's been hitting it hard, so another fly ball or
Way behind on it. Got to start sooner.
well, just try to hit it hard,
Yep.
not out. Hit it hard somewhere. And the infield's still in.
Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We've got a guy on third. Never mind.
Matosian tried to get time, and it was too late.
Yeah.
It was too late.
Yeah, trying to keep Brewer over there at third. Anything right at the guys, you know. Job's got to shorten up right here, try and put the ball in play.
Catcher sitting outside. Joe can be dangerous out there. He hit his first homer right field fence.
Too far.
One, two's your count. Tie ball game, runner at third, one out. Matosian's at the plate. Rhodey Kirkland's on deck.
Oh, no.
No, he's good. He's good.
Okay.
He may have had a chance.
Yeah. You'd much rather him
I don't want to get
stay
out,
at
though.
third than get an
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's not worth
When
the
in doubt,
risk.
go back to third on that one.
Oh,
You don't-
yeah.
You do not want that out there. Two-two's your count to Matosian. Infield still in. Catcher setting up outside and high. Let's see if he chases it. Swing and a miss.
It's all right.
So the infield will go back now. Rhodey, who is
Now batting
He's been
for
hitting the ball,
number
but he-
6, Rhodey Kirkland.
but he's got a chance to have a big hit right here. Possibly one of the biggest hits of the season if he could pull it off. He could get the go-ahead run in. He might be back on the mound and seal the deal. And he'll be the winner of record on both sides of the ball.
Yep. Ball clips the outside corner for strike one. Rhodey also working really all summer on his swing with Will. A lot of time spent in the cages.
Swing and a miss. One thing that I have been very proud of is the Farragut games I've seen. William Blount is, they're not scared to play these guys.
Oh, no, and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. It's just another team out there.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's a little mystique that follows them around, and obviously they're good. I'm not discrediting that. I'm not saying they're not good, but
We can play with anybody.
I don't think William Blount cares.
No, they're going to elevate a fastball right here, and he's going to swing through it.
All right, well, we got the 2 runs we needed to tie it up. That's going to set up maybe it's a potential walk-off for the Govs. As we go to the top of the 7th, let's nail it down on the top half and then get another run for an exciting moment in the bottom. We'll be back after this break. Buckner is your batter here in the top of the 7th inning, where we have a tie ball game. Admirals 6, William Blount 6. Brody Kirkland still on the mound. First pitch is outside for ball. Had a little movement on that one.
Yeah. And that's the thing with Rhodey. Just about every pitch he throws, as I said this last time, has some sort of movement on it. And that's why he's so filthy up on the mound, and he's hard to hit.
Yeah, like that one. It looked like it was about to go catch the corner. Instead, it buried in on the guy.
That's why he's committed to King.
Ball's hit to short.
Oh, come on, get behind it.
Got past Bell at short. So a leadoff single to start this inning. It's just outside the reach of Bell.
Number 6, Landis Davila.
I think he kind of took more of a parallel shot at it.
Yeah, instead of trying to get behind it, and he was caught flat-footed out there. And
yeah, I mean, it was a hard play to
yeah, hard play either way, but, you know, you want to be moving your feet right
but even
there.
then, I'm not sure we would have got that. Was that Buckner that was batting? I think he's got some speed. He's the one that's been trying to bunt. If that was Buckner. And guess who? Abbott had another shot hit right at him, but we almost got him back out at first.
Yeah, the last 3 outs have been thanks to Carter Abbott.
Now batting for Farragut, number 17, Brennan Siegler.
Because I think, if I'm correct, to start the last inning, it went Kendall, Abbott.
I think so. So we got one out here. Runner at first. That looked like
I think it bounced.
yeah, maybe so. Maybe it was a little low. 1-0's your count. So Rhodey hits Siegler. That's going to put 2 on. And it's an interesting moment because now you've got Johnston back up. That's not the person you want to put somebody on base in front of. He's already hit a grand slam today when it was 6-4. I mean, not 6-4. When it was 4-2, he hit a grand slam to make it 6-4. And all that happened in the 5th inning, I believe.
Got a little bit of action on the Governor's bullpen, or in the Governor's bullpen, excuse me. I can't quite see who it is from here.
So as you look at well, you can't see the board, but as I'm looking at the board, Farragut got a run in the first, and then they got 5 in the 5th.
Yep.
The Governors have been spreading it out. They had 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the 4th, and 2 in the 6th.
Yep.
They're blanked in the 3rd and 5th. Kind of a long meeting here at the plate.
Yeah, trying to give, and that's Caden Clarkson in the bullpen. Plays a little bit of JV in the field. Pitches for varsity quite a bit. He's in the pen. Looks like they're going to go to him after Rhodey if Rhodey cannot get out of this jam.
Yeah, my guess is he's probably got this batter. Depending on if he gets the out, that's going to depend on how he gets the out. Your best case scenario is a double play ball and just get out of here. Go bat. Let one of our guys finish it. First pitch is outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they live outside. I'm sure that's what Tracy Patterson, the pitching coach for varsity, told Rhodey. If we're going to go at this guy, we got to go at him from the outside. We cannot pitch in. As Carter releases him. From second, strike 1. Outside corner.
I'd say if it is in, you got to keep it down.
Yeah.
One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 on, fouls off to the right side.
That ball was in.
And it was down, too, wasn't it?
Looked to be a little up. I think it was
maybe
kind of
it was up,
midsection.
yeah.
If you like you said, if you're going to throw inside, it's got to be near the shin.
Right.
It's got to finish near the shin, I should say. Start it really mid-thigh to knee.
He's got a quick bat there. To catch that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rhodey goes with the changeup right here. His changeup has a lot of movement. Looks like they're not going to. They're going
1-2.
They're going mask signs or actual signs instead of fingers. They're going to go with movement wherever Pratt's touches. I believe that's what they're doing. Wherever Pratt's touches, first or last is where.
Let me give it away now, Carter.
Well,
I know they change it all the time.
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter. But
yeah, sometimes it could be second, sometimes it could be third, sometimes it could be first, sometimes it could be fifth.
Yeah, that's why I was never good at baseball. I can never keep up with them.
Yeah, as a pitcher, they got to worry about enough up there, and that's the staff saying pitchers are dumb. You got to tell them everything.
Who's the batter? The pitcher, Zach Greinke. He just basically tells you.
Oh yeah,
I'm throwing.
He's the weirdest man in baseball.
Throwing a fastball here. He just tells the batter. Runners go.
Got him.
Got a chance to
get him.
Oh,
that'll work. That'll work.
That's what you want. Strike him out, throw him out, and that gets him out of the top of the 7th inning. And I believe Vance will be your batter to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if we can get a run here and go home. We'll have to take a break. Be back in a moment. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th inning. Vance is at the plate. Johnston's still on the mound. Need one run to win this thing. Let's see if we can pull it off. This would be a massive win for the Governors. They could pull this off.
All right, Will, you got your one hack. Now we need to shorten it up a little bit. Let's put a ball in the gap.
Johnston likes to run them inside from what I've noticed.
Yeah, he's been consistent. That's probably why he's an A&M commit. I don't know if he's a commit on the mound or in the field, but as a pitcher, he looks pretty good. Not scared to throw it in on a batter, as you said.
Well, at that level, they can pretty much do.
They can do what they want.
I mean, I'm talking in high school, they can pretty much pitch or hit.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed. Fouled off. Stayed alive. A little staying alive on the music there. Not right now, but there's only been one. But messing with Tyler there. 0-2's your count. Lead off is Vance. Swing and a miss on the outside corner.
Nate Ray up. One down.
So it'd be interesting to see if this thing goes further. What kind of pitching does either side have?
Now batting for the Governors, number 7, Nate Ray.
The Governors played a doubleheader on Saturday, so they've only had one day off in between, and they played a game Friday. I don't know what their pitching looks like beyond Rhodey. Nate Ray's your batter. Take
right down the pipe.
One. That's the one Vance was hoping for in the first pitch, but he got an inside one. If I remember, Ray's got some power.
He does. Whole lot of power from the right side. But 0-2, we've got to shorten up right here. Choke up on that bat, or at least widen your stance.
Setting up outside. It's at second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first. 2 outs. That's going to bring up Bell, who has had a 2-run homer earlier in the game.
Justin Bell.
He had pitched, 4 1/3 innings earlier? I think 2 of the runs were on him, I think, that came in on that grand slam, I think. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't have the scorebook up here. Fouled off.
Right on it.
1-1. Johnston definitely just kind of rears back and throw it. I haven't really seen much other than just throwing it.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any breaking balls or anything like that. Probably is committed to playing the field then, I would assume. Because at the next level, you got to be able to throw that off-speed stuff. That's going to get in.
That's going to be at least a single. Yep, it's going to just outside the shortstop.
Ethan Pratt's up. Had a big home run against Heritage the other night. Or last Tuesday.
He also had a hit.
Now batting for William Watt, number 37, Ethan Pratt.
In the last inning, I believe. Or the inning that we got 2 runs, he had a hit.
He did.
I'd like to see a nice double to right center and just finish this thing. Got some decent speed at first.
Oh, he wanted it.
Johnson, I will say this, he can throw it inside and low. Or, in that tough spot that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, they can't hear me. That's a habit. I've been coaching first base with JV, so.
Ball gets away.
Yep.
Bell goes to second.
Lost his glove in the process, the catcher did. So that ball spiked up and threw his glove off his own hand. 1-1 count now. Runner on second. All we need is a base shot, and Bell will get in, as Bell's got a lot of speed on the base paths.
They're pretty much playing everything straight up.
Yeah.
Got a little bit more room to between third and short. Ball on the outside. 2-1's your count now.
They might try, if they go 3-1 right here, they might try and just go with the walk. Make it a force anywhere else. Nope.
It's second.
He's going to have to run. Nope.
Yep, that'll do
All right,
it.
we're going to go to extra.
That'll do it. Now bring Bird up in the next bottom of the 8th. But we're going to go extras again. I think I've got them jinxed. That's 2 games I've done this year and 2 extra inning games. 6-6 is your score. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a minute. Jake Merrick is your batter here in the top of the 8th inning as we go into extra. 6-6 is your score. Swing and a miss for your first strike.
Want to give a quick shout out to Husky Powers watching up in Chicago over at Trinity International. Thanks for tuning in. We sure do miss you down here.
Husky Power. We're worldwide, if you haven't noticed. Y'all don't get the reports, but through football, basketball, we have people all over the world watching.
Oh, yeah.
May only be 1 or 2 watching.
Still worldwide.
Yeah, we're still worldwide.
Sometimes countrywide.
Yeah. We're the worldwide avenue for Gov Nation sports. Two ones your count.
Got to work down. No freebies.
What I've noticed is when you look at some of the stats, you can see they're probably military bases of people that have gone to William Blount and they have friends or family here. Three twos your count.
Go at him right here. This is going to be a two-seam. Not a two-seam, then a change-up. Here's a two-seam, but outside, ball 4. Runner on, no outs.
Now batting for Farragut, number 44, Mark Underwood.
I think I was wrong earlier. I got 44 confused with another batter earlier when I said that he was in the last inning. It doesn't really matter, but either way.
Might try and bunt right here, get a guy at second, and then...
Yeah, he's definitely tried to bunt. At least there's another attempt.
Oh, Pratt's almost caught it. That'd have been an out. Good effort by him. And, yeah, Brooks expecting it, playing right on the grass. He's going to be charging as soon as he shows it.
It was a valiant effort. He almost pulled it off. He's showing bunt now. Nothing doing. Ball 1.
And really, one of the harder things to do as a pitcher, at least for some, I know it was sort of difficult for me whenever they show bunt. It kind kind of makes you lose your train of thought a little bit. Already showing Blount Brooks needs a charge. That ball's going to get down. They're going to get one. Runner in scoring position, 1 out now.
Pratt's did a good job of telling who's going to get it.
For Farragut, number 8, Eli Evans.
Pratt's going to go talk to him a little bit. You definitely want to keep him close over there at second.
Evans is your batter.
You really got to try for a ball on the ground right here.
Go ahead runs at second, 1 out. Rhodey came in, I believe we said it was in the...
Fourth, I believe.
No, the fifth.
Was it fifth?
Yeah.
That's right. He pitched 2/3 of an inning. That's right, because Bell came out 4 1/3.
One O's your count. Runner at second, 1 out. Top of the 8th inning. Swing and miss. Well, unfortunately, if you're at home watching this, you're missing a heck of a ball game in person. So make sure that, we love the Gov Nation Network, but it's a lot better here in person when you're able to see it. It's starting to get warmer.
It's a good day for baseball. Field's looking pretty as usual.
I think it's supposed to be 80, on Wednesday. I think that's what I read. Maybe.
That's where you're getting to the point where it might be a little too hot. Mid-70s, high 60s to mid-70s is pretty good weather. Makes you wish it could stay like this year long.
Baseball, I'm calling baseball game, but playing baseball, I'd rather it be hot.
I'd rather it be hot than cold, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because especially as a pitcher, because I was a pitcher, you get a better feel for the ball when your hands are warm.
Right. 2-2's your count.
It'd be nice if we could get a K right here. Much needed.
Come on, let's ring him up here.
Got him. Change up.
He served it up just like we asked for it.
Oh, yeah. And Rhodey's change up, like I've said earlier, absolutely filthy. He the entire bottom drops out of it half the time, and whenever it doesn't, it's got like that one right there had a little bit of a sharp cut to the left. It's just almost impossible to hit. So
Allie was hit in the back last time. He kind of gave a disgusted look. Threw it inside. Little jumpy.
Called strike. That was a 2-seam on the inside.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get hit.
Yep.
You get jumpy on the inside pitch.
Yeah, and
good thing for Rhodey to remember that.
Might be a little bit of selfishness too on his part, wanting to stay in the box and try and get a hit.
Right.
Instead of taking one for the team.
2 outs, runner at second.
Strike two, 2-seam on the outside. Go at it again. I wouldn't throw anything different. I'd elevate a fastball right here or live on that outside corner again.
Yeah, I would elevate inside, honestly. Like, get out of the strike zone inside. Everybody knows you want to do the outside pitch here.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why I want to throw it on the inside.
It looks like they're setting up outside.
I want to change what they're thinking.
Goes inside, and he gets hit again.
I wouldn't go that far inside. I don't think he meant to, obviously. That is the risk of doing it, though.
Now back for the Admirals, number 33, Garrett Brewer.
Yeah, that's tough luck. He had 2 strikes on 2 great pitches earlier in the at-bat, and he goes on the inside right there and hits him, and he wasn't happy about it going down the base path, but I can assure you that was not intentional, especially this late in the game.
Now, with 2 outs, you hope that thing shouldn't bother you too much because, he just put a guy on first. Yeah, obviously, you want the out. Don't get me wrong. It was a good pitch, but didn't get the call. It does bring up your 8-hitter. Nope, your 9-hitter. I can't count. Your last hitter in the order. Swing and a miss. Definitely want to get this guy.
Yeah. Don't want to get it back to the top.
Yeah, they'll be turning it over here.
Top with runners on is no bueno.
2 outs. 1-1's your count. 2 on. First and second.
Good.
Looks him back.
Man, great job by Rhodey to keep him close. You don't want him getting a bigger lead, because a bigger lead equals bigger jump if this ball does end up getting down, and you don't want him to come around and score.
Yeah, if it's in play, he's running. I mean, if he just hits it, he's running.
That should be a strike. Yep. Looked like a two-seam on the inner part of the plate. Left it up a little bit, but still a strike nonetheless.
I think
Sometimes
that's what he tried to do the previous batter, and it ran it in too far.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for, is that pitch.
Looks like they might set up and go outside right here just after going in.
Yeah, that's when you show them another look. Get them all nervous. Looks like that's what they're doing, low and outside.
Got him.
Swing and a miss. End of the top of the 8th inning. We've got our 7, 8, 9 coming up. Let's see if we can get one across. We'll be back in a minute. All right. Bottom of the 8th. If Coach Young is listening here,
Batting for the Govs, number 11, Brooks Bird.
I asked Tyler to play Hit It Hard by John Daly. I'm challenging Coach Young's late inning song that he likes. Let's see. Obviously I just want to win. I'm sure he does too, but if they do win, I'm taking all the credit. If it's in this inning. I'm taking more credit if we hit one over the fence, but
it's already a good sign. As a pitcher, you know, you want first pitch strikes, and right there, didn't get one, 1-0 with Brooks up. 2-0. Johnston might not be a long-term guy on the bump.
Yeah,
He's just been pumping gas the entire time.
Find one and hit it here if it's one you like. It is a nice.
If it's a sweep or a trap or a pull. Just what? Because like, see, the wing feed.
2-1's your count. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Birds at the plate. Swing and a miss for out number 1. Took 2 good hacks.
Kendall Brewer up now.
Now batting for the guys, number 20, Kendall Brewer.
Something wrong with our scoreboard out there. It looks like 4, but it's a 0.
Yeah, I think they only really fixed as that's a called strike on the outside corner, a little up.
Catcher drug that one in. I think he followed the catcher's mitt. That was outside. He called where he finished.
Ball outside, 1-1. Needing a gapper here from Kendall, get a guy on second. That would bring up Carter Abbott, who put the ball in play earlier, ended up getting a run across.
One ball, 1 strike, 1 out for Brewer. Johnson's on the mound still. They said that he went. Okay.
1-2. Got to get a ball in play. Got to try and get a base runner right here. Ball outside, 2-2. Whew.
So in Major League Baseball, what do they changed it? Do they put a guy on second in what inning?
I don't know if are they still doing that. I
read something. Honestly, I'm just not very happy with.
I know the MLBPA was really trying to get that fixed.
I'm going to say I'm still upset with the DH coming into the National League.
Oh, I know. Pitchers used to rake. Now they just can't. They can't hit.
I'm not going to say that was my favorite part, but it was a cool part of the game when a pitcher got a big hit in the game that wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, especially whenever that's a ball. We'll take it. Runner on. 1 out. Carter Abbott up to bat. But yeah, as we were talking about, especially whenever an AL pitcher came in, whenever they were playing at an NL's home field, it was kind of funny to see one of those guys go up there and try and swing a bat.
Oh,
they don't practice
part of the game.
I know.
You'll never convince me it's not about money at that level.
Yep.
Advertising dollars and stuff like that. And I'm not normally bad-mouthing I love Major League Baseball, but that just, I'm not happy with that.
Rubs you the wrong way.
Yep. Old school, I guess. I don't know. Bunt. Showed bunt. Called strike. I don't think he offered, but I think he called it a strike.
Yeah, it looked to be a fastball on the outside corner. Close.
1 on. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Abbott's at the plate.
Back. Did it again.
William Blount just needs that one big hit in these late innings that right center shot that.
If this ball is hit right center, Kendall's at least getting on third.
Showing bunt.
He'll get it down. Foul.
And foul.
Tough luck. That one probably would have been pretty good if it was fair. Kendall would have walked into second. Carter, of course, probably would have been thrown out.
Matosian is on deck. So getting the runner to second is crucial here. Because if they get him to second and decide to walk Matosian, then you've got Rhodey facing a right-handed batter. Runner go.
Oh. Okay. All right.
A little scary there.
Trying to get a good jump. Took a little longer, Johnston did on that delivery. Kendall read it a little too early.
He's lucky to get
I
back.
think if he would have waited a split second longer, that'd have been the best jump tonight. Ball outside, 1 and 2.
Yeah, that would have been a great jump. Now you kind of wasted that opportunity. You know, it'd be hard to do it to him again. They might be able to. 1-2 count. It's probably a waste pitch here. Ooh, closer than I'd want it to be. One-two count. But Abbott setting up outside. Fouled out of play.
Way to battle. Way to battle.
I have seen this quite a bit from this pitcher. That catcher will set up outside and he'll run it inside. I don't think that's by design. I think he's missing his spot. But I've seen it more with him. The Govs are yelling, "Get dirty." As Brewer walks back, standing up to first.
Oh. Tough luck.
That's the first breaking ball I've seen, I think. Do you recall seeing another breaking ball from him? It's a good time
Not many, if so.
It's a good time to use
Now
it.
batting for the Govs, number 27, Joe Matosian.
It really was, Richard. It was a great time to use it. Now you've got Job up with the guy on first opposed to second.
Right.
And that was a great job, too. Seen a lot of pitches in that at-bat and break him off with 2 strikes, not expecting it. Job's going to swing and miss on a ball in the dirt.
Pitch. And he throws it back to first. I don't know. Maybe you take a chance here because then you'd have Matosian. If he doesn't make it, you got Matosian to lead off the next inning.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be a little aggressive here because you really need that guy to be at second.
It's going to be.
And it goes.
And he's up. Ball in the dirt again. We'll take it. Now we got a guy in scoring position. Job with a 1-1 count. All he's got to do is find a hole.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness there with 2 outs because, like I said, I know worst case scenarios he gets out and you have Matosian still leading off with a new count in the next inning.
Back. Oh, that's where you really want to. That's where if that ball was a strike, you really want to go in between third and short because guy was right. You know, guy was right at the bag.
I like to see Job hit that shot he hit the other night that the first baseman caught, but just a little bit higher. Game would be over for sure at that point.
Paulo again, 3-1.
Now, I'm not going to say he did it, but it almost looked like the pitcher moved a little bit before he came home.
I wasn't paying attention necessarily to that.
Like a slight movement, maybe.
And that would have been really big because if they called that a balk, we got a guy on third.
And maybe,
puts even more pressure on it.
It could have just been my eyes deceiving me. You know, being the homer that I am, maybe I saw something that didn't happen. But I'm going to watch him a little bit closer to see if he leans a little bit before he actually. It's kind of a slight movement towards home that I thought I saw. No, I didn't see it there.
That would have been ball 4, I think. I think that ball might have bounced. Getting aggressive. Now we got to protect.
Full count.
You want to end it right here. He's going to have to run that out. And he won't. We're going to go to another inning.
He put it in play. He just hit it right at somebody. That's going to put us at the top of the ninth. We'll see you after the break.
Lucas Buckner up now as Richard has taken a quick leave of absence. First pitch from Rhodey, low and outside for ball one. Currently in the top of the ninth, Gov's playing another nail biter here, trying to steal one as that ball is poked in between third and short for a base hit. John's going to get it into Bell, and back to Rhodey.
For the Admirals, number 6, Landis Davila.
Davila up now, runner on first. As I was saying, though, Govs want to end it in a hurry here. We're starting to eat up some innings from Kirkland. Trying to steal one from one of the best teams in the state. He's going to show bunt. He's going to bunt, and it's going to be a foul ball. Davila wears number 6, bats from the left. Got Will holding on over at first. It's Buckner. Rhodey comes set, takes a look at Buckner, and he'll deliver. Pulls back. It's going to be ball 1. 1-1 count now. Bird once again charging there. Rhodey's going to have first base side if it does get down. Rhodey comes set. Still showing bunt. The ball is outside. 2-1 now. Just got to go at him. Let him bunt it. If it's right in front of Pratt's, excuse me, got to go to second maybe and get the lead runner if you have time. If not, then just go 1 and deal with it. Still showing bunt. 2-1. Ball outside. 3-1 now. Definitely don't want to get 2 guys on with no outs. Rhodey's going to have to go right at him here. Pratt's setting up on the outside part of the plate. Rhodey's going to deliver, and it's going to be popped up. Foul. Hits the net on the back. So it'll be a full count. Davila more than likely going to swing away right here, as if the bunt goes foul with 2 strikes, it will be an out. Buckner leading off at first. Here's the delivery. Ball hits him. So now we've got 2 on, no outs. Up to the plate is Siegler. They're 3-hole, and that's not necessarily who you want up.
Now batting for Farragut, number 17, Brennan Siegler.
Prats is going to go talk to him here. Try and calm Rhodey down. Be nice if we could get a ball near the bag to Brooks, enough to where we could at least get third and first. We'll put a guy on second with 2 outs opposed to none, which would be nice. Showing bunt again, trying to get him over the third. Ball is up. Will Vance charging that time. It'll be 1-0 now. Rhodey struggling a little bit here this inning. Allowed a hit in between third and short, and then walked and hit batters. Will charging over at first again. Bunt still being shown here by Siegler. Ball up and out. 2-0. I think them showing bunts really affecting Rhodey here. Just got to zone in, ignore the bat, and throw it to Prats. Easier said than done. Will already playing in the grass. He's going to go ahead and charge as Siegler's showing bunt. Not something you typically see from your 3-hole. Pitch up. 3-0. Got to finish that pitch. Push off with the legs. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. 3-1 now. Wouldn't be surprised if Siegler continues to show bunt. So he gets a sign from his coach. I'd say he will be, and he will. He's already setting up. Will already past the mound. Here's the pitch. They're going to say ball 4. They're going to say he pulled back. It was close, but I guess he got it in right in time. And this is someone you don't want up. This is Jet Johnston. Bases loaded. Coach Young looks like he's going to make a switch. He'll go to, looks like it's going to be Caden Clarkson, the sophomore. And that'll be it from Rhodey. As he pitched a pretty solid, I want to say it was close to 4.5 or 4 innings. So good job by him. Keep this game close, but now we've got bases loaded and a pitching change. They're going to go to the young buck. We'll take a quick break, be back for the first pitch from Caden Clarkson. Back here, William Blount High School, top of the ninth, as the Govs
For Farragut, number 1, Jet Johnston.
have the bases loaded with A&M commit Jet Johnston up to the plate.
It's already had one slammy. That's a horrible terminology. Whatever you call it.
Well, we definitely
I'm
don't
tired.
want another. We definitely do not want
Salami.
another.
I was trying to say salami. But, anywho.
Caden Clarkson, only a sophomore, coming in a big situation right here. First pitch from Caden is popped up
Get out of the way, ump.
and out of play.
That
Almost hit a Farragut fan.
was within a foot of hitting.
It hit off.
Farragut.
It hit, and that's I've never seen that before. It hit off of the brick. The small amount of brick that we have on the bottom right here, it hit
And it
off
hit
of.
and bounced all the way on top of us.
Yep.
You probably couldn't hear it, but maybe.
That ball was a mile high. It stayed up for a while. 0-1 now. He was right on that pitch. You got to live down on Johnston. Down and away. That's where I'd be pitching to him. He struck out his last at-bat on a two-seam from Rhodey.
Infield's in.
This pitch, base
That's
hit.
going to drive in, too. Good. Oh, he didn't drive
Great
in,
job
too.
by Job to get that ball in.
Yeah.
But Farragut takes the lead with no outs. Runners still on every bag.
Yeah, exactly. That was a great job by Matosian because I thought the guy was running. I thought he was going to go ahead and come on.
Yeah, that was a great job by Job to get that ball in. Great job by Will to cut it off, too.
Now, Farragut doesn't want to get the first out of the plate there either,
No.
especially in a game where they're already up. Good hit. Not what you can do, especially with infield in.
Yep, infield continues to be in, too, as bases stay loaded.
That's probably a double play if they weren't. I'm not saying they should be. I'm just saying if they were back, that's probably a double play ball.
Curveball
It was
up.
hit hard enough that the short would have gotten.
Oh, yeah. No, that ball was
Yeah.
roped. It's just, tough out. That curveball was up by Clarkson. It's 1-0 now. Pitch to Underwood. Hit into the left field gap. That's going to bring in 2, maybe 3. Looks like they're going to stop it at 2. No out double here as Clarkson gives up a base hit between left and center, so left center. Farragut now leads 9-6. Still no outs. Still 2 runners in scoring position. Up now is number 42. I believe he's a pinch hitter.
Yeah, the way this game is going, up 3 runs, and we came back and got 2 when we needed it earlier. We still have no outs and still have runners at second and third.
Yeah, it's just tough. Tough luck.
Definitely an uphill climb at this point.
And that's one of those things whenever you go to a younger guy who doesn't have a whole lot of varsity experience.
And playing one of the best teams in the state, it's a tough situation.
Yep.
But you got to be ready for him. I mean, whatever happens, he's got to take a lesson from this and learn from it.
Breaking ball called outside. Yeah, he is. He's throwing strikes. That's all you can ask of him. They're just finding gaps.
Right. Now it's about more of location. Can you keep it down? Of course, I say that. The next pitch is almost hitting him. But, can you keep it down low enough? Can you keep it just outside? Can you make it a little bit tougher to hit, even if it's a strike?
Yep. And from what I've seen so far, this umpire's had a pretty good strike zone. So
yeah, I mean,
everybody's going to miss a few.
1 or 2 plays, and but it's definitely not as liberal as it was the other night that I saw on Friday.
3-0 now.
On the outside corner, anyway. Like it could almost hit first base dugout the other night, and they'd still call it a strike.
Clarkson going to have to battle all the way back here. Wind-up pitch from CC. Called strike 1. Taking all the way there is number 42. Don't know if we have a number or a name to go with that number yet.
I'm sure we do somewhere. It's just not in front of us. We'll just call him number 42.
Ball outside. Charlie Bozeman. That's 42's name. Bases now loaded once again. Still no outs for the Govs.
This is another new player.
This
Tyler's
is
looking it
number
up.
24. Putting it.
Michael Dolph or Dale? Dolph?
Looks like it's going to be Michael Dolph, I believe. Dolph or Delph. Chicken scratch is a little hard to read.
Dolph Lundgren. You know who Dolph Lundgren is?
I
Maybe
can't
one of
say
y'all
I
know?
do.
He was the big Russian dude in Rocky.
Oh, okay. Yeah. First pitch fouled off. It'll be 0-1.
I think he was the one that beat up, what's his name in the first one?
Creed.
Yeah, killed
Apollo?
Creed. I think he may have been the one that killed Creed in the first one.
His son is in the Creed movies with Michael B. Jordan. Ball gets away from Pratt. They're going to score another run right here. Tough pitch to block up as that ball bounced on the plate. Got away from him.
10-6 is your score.
Still no out. 2 runners in scoring position now in first base open. Got a 1-1 count here on Delph.
This is about as close to an adios as you can get in baseball. You can't quite do it.
Ball goes out. Back behind. They're going to bring another runner in. Back-to-back wild pitches from Caden Clarkson.
Because you never know in baseball.
You really don't.
Until that last out's out.
1 run away from, been doing basketball, haven't called many baseball games. This is my second. 1 run away from doubling up the Govs are the Admirals.
One of my favorite games in Major League history that I saw was, and I can't get it exactly right, but the Braves had just traded for, it was Fred McGriff. They called him the crime dog because people thought he looked like that commercial that y'all probably never saw called McGruff, the crime dog. Anyway, you older people listen, you know what I'm talking about. But they had just traded for him, and they were playing my favorite team, the Cardinals, in Atlanta. And they were up, I want to say 9-0 going into the 9th inning.
Gave it all up.
And the Cardinals, I think, won 11-9. So,
yeah, stuff like that happens in baseball. It's crazy.
And I think it was
called strike 3.
And I think it was the weekend. I can't remember if it was the same game, but there was a fire in the actual stadium while the game was going.
Is this at Turner Field?
Yeah.
Turner Field doesn't even exist anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, it was at least in the same weekend.
Okay.
I know that, but it was
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I remember hearing about that fire at Turner. Caden Clarkson struck out a guy. Pratt's through at the third, called safe. And then starts out this next AB 1-0. Up now is number 7, Jack Alley. Bats right. Probably going to try and put something over in the right field gap. Ball low, blocked up by Pratt. Good job by him. 2-0 now. Runner on third here for the Admirals.
I'll say this, Pratt has done a good job behind the plate.
Oh, yeah.
Not really a lot of balls to block, but I haven't seen many get past him.
Yeah, and his biggest thing is he's consistent, too, as that ball is going to be dribbled to the shortstop. Bell makes the running play, picked and caught by Will Vance. They called him out. We've got 2 outs now, and the Admirals have doubled up the Govs. It is now 12-6. Now nobody on. Makes it a little bit easier here for CC. Garrett Brewer up now. Number 33. First pitch from Clarkson to him. Low and outside. Ball 1. Like Richard was saying, Govs still have a chance. Still get the bottom half of the inning.
There's always a chance in baseball.
Oh, yeah. Always a chance.
We don't know where they are in pitching.
Nope.
What if they have someone that hasn't pitched much that's got to come in? Next thing you know, you're struggling. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about our pitcher. But like you said, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
First time I've seen him. This is a tough
Time to come in with bases loaded like that.
and
Really
against
is.
a powerhouse team like this. So
3 outside balls in a row. It'll be 3-0 now to Brewer.
but Farragut might have the same guy on their bench.
Yeah,
That
very true.
next thing you know, you got bases loaded.
Called
no
strike
outs,
1 on the 3-0 count.
on 4 walks. We've all seen it.
Yeah, we have. The game is not over until the final out is made. That's for sure.
I think I mentioned this last time talking with Stan, who always does your audios. He's like, I don't ever do baseball because there's no clock.
Yep. That's smart by him too
Now,
because
if there's a tournament game, there's a clock.
Yes,
sometimes. But
yes.
in general, Young is going to visit the mound.
looks like they'll be making a switch then. I'm curious as to who they're going to go to, as Clarkson has walked quite a few. Looks like Will Vance might be coming in. He is. They're going to bring in Big Willie. Clarkson did all he could. They just hit him. It happens. Now up to pitch is going to be number 21, Will Vance, a senior. Johnson commit. And that's what I was saying earlier, you get into situations where you get runners on base later in games. You want to put it away as the home team. You want to put it away early.
Right. We're going to take a break. We'll be back when they're ready to throw some more.
Batting number 2, Lucas Buckner.
Lucas Buckner, who led off the inning, also the leadoff for the game, into bat now. Will Vance, your new pitcher.
He's actually had a good game today.
First pitch from Will Vance, slider, taken for strike 1.
You can see why he's their leadoff guy because he's been on the bases.
Oh, yeah. That's all you can ask for from your leadoff. Just get on base, start the game.
Yeah, first pitch first pitch hit right back up the middle in the first inning.
Second pitch, slider outside for ball 1.
All right, let's see here. 1-1's your count.
Foul off.
Foul. Gotta play.
And if I remember correctly, I believe Buckner, who is the coach's son, led off or hit 9 for them last year, which 9 really is just a second leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
So, 1-2 count now for Will. This is going to be a ball bouncing the dirt. Runner's going to advance.
Speaking of that, National League, the 9 spot was always your pitcher spot, unless you were Tony La Russa.
Yeah.
He was like, he always had that he kind of went with that, because he had, at that point, he had Albert Pujols playing in the 3-hole.
Mm-hmm.
And so he thought, if I had another leadoff guy, ball's hit the bird, runs it down in over third to get the third out. 12-6 your score. But anyway, real quickly, basically, had another leadoff guy, so he would possibly get 4 in front of Pujols.
Yeah.
So, but he always wanted to get Pujols in the first inning. That's
So
why
he batted
third.
his pitcher 8th.
Yeah, batted his
Yep.
pitcher 8th and the other guy 9th. But it allowed Pujols to bat 3rd in the first inning and always get an at-bat and a chance at an RBI. So, anyway, we'll take a break. 12-6 your score. We'll be back for the bottom of the ninth. All right,
pitcher.
Rhodey's up to bat. Number 26 is your pitcher. We don't know his name. Matthew Kilby is what Tyler just told us. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Like I said, we don't know how he can pitch. No clue. Let's see.
Rhodey way ahead on that pitch. It's going to be 0-2 now. As you can see already, choking way up on that bat. Just trying to put a ball in play, get on base. Ball low. Be 1-2. Pitcher still way ahead right here. Fouled off. We'll keep it here at 1-2. Will Vance on deck. Grabs that foul ball. Behind him, I believe you have Nate Ray and then Justin Bell. So if we can get some guys on base, it'll be big. Ball outside. It'll be 2-2 now. Rhodey, good eye right there. Farragut continues playing straight up. That ball is up. It'll be a full count now as Rhodey's worked his way all the way back from 0-2. Here's the 3-2. Taken for ball 4. Rhodey's on base. Big AB there. Getting a guy on with no outs. Now up. Number 21, Will Vance, came in to pitch.
Number 21, Will Vance.
Can't see his socks tonight. They're so dirty now. I can't tell what colors they are. Brown. We'll just call it brown tonight.
Yeah, Will's known for his fancy socks that he plays in. That ball's taken up. 1-0.
That's hard to lay off.
Oh, it really is.
Good pitch, because at a moment like this when people are anxious, they're just looking to drive something. So what JV schedule have you got there? What's happening with JV tomorrow? Anything?
Tomorrow, JV is off. We actually have practice right after school. And then
You know where varsity is, or are they off?
varsity is also off.
Okay.
They'll have the cages later that day, as most of them can drive.
Okay.
Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. It'll now be a 2-2 count. Still no outs. Rhodey standing over there at first. Will steps back in the box. Really crowding that plate now. Just trying to find a way on. 2-2 pitch. Swung and a miss. Swing and a miss. Excuse me. Strike 3. 1 down now. Nate Ray up to bat. Nate, only a sophomore, along with Brooks Bird and Caden Clarkson.
Now batting for the Governors, number 7, Nate Ray.
Back. Did it again. That's the third time I've done it tonight. They can't hear me up here. It's just, I guess, muscle memory.
And if they're listening to the broadcast, it's a little delayed, so they'd be out.
Yeah. Ball's fouled off. It'll be 0-1 now. Little ahead on that pitch. Rhodey held close over there at first. Here's the 0-1. Ball low and outside. Ball 1. 1-1 count now. We've got 1-1-1 on the scoreboard. Your score is still 12-6. Gov's got to make up 6 runs if they want to continue to play in this game. 7 to win it. Ball up. 2-1.
It's definitely left some up there. When you're in a hole like this, there's not much you can do besides just try to put the bat on the ball and hit it hard somewhere.
Yep.
You're not really trying to do too much. You're just trying to stay alive and
Taken strike 2. It's a 2-2 count now.
Find a way to help your team by just putting it in play.
Yeah. We just got to get base runners. And the only way to get base runners is to put the ball in play.
Right.
Here's the 2-2. Ball low.
Ball.
Full count now. Still 1 out. Rhodey's still on first. Got to find a way on here for Nate Ray. Three, 2-1 on the scoreboard. Here's the full count pitch. Taken.
That's a strike.
For strike 3. Anything close, you got to swing at it. Might have not liked it, but you got to foul it off. It's close enough. Now we've got Justin Bell up with 2 outs.
He's the last hope at this point.
Now batting for the Govs, number 15, Justin Bell.
Bell wears number 15, bats and throws from the right side, plays shortstop for the Govs. Ball hit to the shortstop. Great play. Bell's going to be safe, though.
Really good play by the shortstop.
We'll take
Not
it.
in time to get Bell running hard down the line.
Yeah, that his speed really saved him right there. As that was a great play there by their shortstop.
Brings up Pratt's.
Now batting for the Govs, number 37, Ethan Pratt.
Ethan Pratt's caught a lot of innings tonight. Trying to see if he can help his team out by getting a few runners in right here. First pitch outside. Runners are going to advance on a passed ball. Catcher did not slide to try and block that up, just tried to pick it. That's what happens. 1-0 count now. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs.
As a coach, my pitcher knows I don't really care about those guys. I could care less about them.
Oh, yeah, especially with 2 outs and you're up 6 runs.
Yeah, you're going to bear down. Those runs matter nothing.
Focus on the batter.
Yeah, you got a 1-0 on him. You got to bear down and get that strike.
2-0 now. That is one thing that has helped out the Govs a lot, as I think he might be hurt, their pitcher. acting a little odd out there at the bump.
I think he's calling for help.
Yeah,
He's holding his
I
arm,
might have felt
maybe?
something on that last throw. Yeah, really shaking those fingers. That's no good. You hate to see that. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back momentarily.
All right, we're back. 3-0 count. We've changed the pitcher. Big 3/4 sidearms, what it looks like.
Yeah,
It goes
he
low.
gets low with it.
It's almost like a submariner.
That ball's going to get taken for ball 4. Looked pretty good. I think if we've got a guy throwing over the top, that's a strike all day.
Yeah, so it was 2-0. It was 2-0 when he came in. Where the other guy left like he had felt a little something in his arm. They said they took him out. But that loads the bases. Bird's got some pop. Strike one.
And it's just so odd seeing it out of a ball that low. It's almost like seeing a softball pitch with a baseball.
I'm going to go old school again here. There's a guy named Dan Quisenberry. That's hit the second.
Out.
Between the wickets.
Between the legs.
And he almost hits the second baseman throwing it in. Well, 12-8 is your score.
Gov stay alive. Looked like an easy 4-3 to end the game.
You don't know how many changes they made out in the field either. I'm not sure how many they have.
Yeah.
You don't have your normal people out there. That just went between the.
Batting for you, number 20, Kendall Brewer.
It wasn't a bad hop, I don't think.
It just went to throw it before he had it in his glove. 4-run game now. As that ball is way outside, it'll be 1-0.
So now, let's see. You've got Abbott at the plate. Let's get another run here. And take our chances with Abbott getting another run, and then take our chances with Joe.
And you got to commit right there. If you're gonna check swing, you got to commit. One. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 count now. KB gonna have to shorten up. Try to get something in between in between third and shortstop. And taken.
That was a close one.
That
a little low.
And like I said, if we've got a guy throwing overhand, I feel like that is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Yeah,
but
so.
2-2, the submariner fouled off by Kendall. Right on that one.
Got 2s on the board.
Yep. 12-8 ball game. Govs were able to get 2 in on that muffed play by the second baseman, excuse me. Guys on first and second. 2-2-2. Taken for strike 3.
Yes, that was on the corner. You've got to.
Yep. Could have seen that coming.
A little bit of conversation back to the umpire on that one.
So the Govs will fall short, lose their first game in district play, I believe. No.
Yeah, it was. They were 2-0 coming into this one.
Okay, is West not in our district?
West is no longer in your district.
That's right. That's right.
West and Lenore City are no longer in your district.
So the Govs fall tonight. Your final score 12-8. Got to bounce back. We play again Wednesday.
Yeah, I think the game time's at 6 o'clock. We'll be on air at about 5:55. But we'll see if we can right the ship, get another win against Hardin Valley. And that'll do it for us tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Wednesday.